MP, it's great to finally meet you. We focus on the fan base, and we develop a strategy.
You're here nice and early. Love to see it.
Just doing my job, Coach.
Humble and hardworking. So obviously you've seen one of these before. Nothing too unusual. Now, I know you're anxious to find out how you're going to fit into the rotation.
Coach, man.
Good. Now, look. Right now, based on what I get it. 100%. Honestly, I'd be concerned.
I would describe Michael Jordan as the ultimate in what you would want from a guard.
Birthdays are a time to celebrate you, and we're here for it. Here for your flashiest, your danciest. Here for your youest. It's Chip's Happy.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Charlotte Hornets. At center, Nick Richards. At forward, P.J. Washington. Now introducing the starters for your San Antonio Spurs. 6'1" guard, number 33, Trey.
Welcome, everyone, and we are just about ready to get this.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, NBA debuts are always special.
I can see that. Thanks, David. Sounds like MP already has some critics.
Yeah, but I think that'll help MP. Fueling.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Rozier on the wing along with Hayward. Then, and you think
Substitution on
the regular season is finally here. It is upon us.
Amen, Kevin. We have been waiting so anxiously for NBA tip-off. Obviously, you're always looking to see the movement of personnel. How well do guys who've switched organizations fit in with their respective rosters? Is somebody now a title contender? So many anxious front offices hoping they made the right decisions.
Washington. Passes to Williams. Back to Washington. Shoots the three. And with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yep, it counts. And now a 7-point Spurs lead.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Smith, the pass to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
For San Antonio, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
All by himself. Goes up. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Williams dishes to Martin. Pass to Smith. The tray. And with the rebound. Spurs leading by 9. Plays it up and banks it in. Mann's got 6.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Outside, Martin. Passes it to Oubre. The rebound by the Spurs.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
During his childhood, Hurricane Katrina forced Kelly Oubre Jr.'s family out, and they had to move.
And the Oubre family moving from New Orleans to Houston. Kelly saying he still thinks about the day his family left NOLA feels lucky they found a new home.
Outside, Martin. To the middle. Here's Williams. Bassey pulls it in. San Antonio's gone. Just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Mann. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Greg, last offseason, the Hornets decided to part ways with their coach of the past 4 years.
Always a tough decision, and this is a critical time for Charlotte. They've got a tremendous young core. They think their time is now, and they want to make a bold move with the new hire.
And he recovers it. They recover it. Will it go? Here's Williams. Missed it, even after all those chances. And so Graham will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. The lead is 15. Here's Mann, and he jams it with authority.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Out to Smith. Williams looking over the floor. 4 on the clock. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Three-pointer, Martin. Mann with the rebound. Mann's got 4 rebounds in this game. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Spurs lead by 19.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Back to Smith. On the wing, Williams launches it. Again, the miss by Williams.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Here's Mann. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Smith outside. Inside. And it's Williams. That time the assist by Smith. Williams has got his 2nd bucket.
You know what? Struggling a little bit, but I do command the effort. 2 of 8 from the field. Let's see if that one gets him going. Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout. Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
And so it's San Antonio taking a 19-point lead into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them.
21. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your first.
Changes here for the Hornets. Washington's checked in for Hayward. Cody Martin comes in for Kelly Oubre, and Smith subbed in for Ball. Mann gets the bucket. Mann's got 18 points in the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Z out there with Keldon Johnson. Then it's Jones. And it's Bassey in at the 5. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Well, we know the NBA has worked to get rid of the hard foul doors, and the league has done a great job of doing that. What has contributed, though, to that line of thinking?
Well, I think any play can be reviewed, Kevin, and that's a good thing, because if it's a non-basketball play, then you open yourself up to a flagrant 2. The punishment is significant enough to discourage the action. I love the rule changes as it relates to this particular infraction.
And it's out of bounds for the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Smith outside. Pass to Washington. Fires the three. Not going to go that time. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. That'll be game one of a 4-game road trip. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Williams inside. He's guarded by Mann. Williams can't hit. Spurs leading by 19 points. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. He gets that one. 6 points for him. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Spurs.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Here are the Spurs with the ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Here's Mann, and that one is good. Mann's got 8 points in the quarter.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And the Hornets call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Here's Rozier. And again, the Hornets missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
2 minutes remaining.
Smith outside.
2 minutes.
There's the pass to Martin. Charlotte moving the ball around. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
And it's Jones with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Here's Mann. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Second personal.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
San Antonio shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. That's good from Mann. The Hornets shooting a measly 26% in the second quarter. To the inside, Williams. San Antonio with the rebound. Mann's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the call will be against D. That's foul number 2 for him. Down low, here's Washington. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Here's Mann, powered down with both hands.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Smith finds Martin, and here is Williams. Got a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
Charlotte ball.
Smith inside. He's covered by Mann, and it's Smith missing. To the paint. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
For San Antonio, they have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. The free throw off from Mann. The Hornets on offense. Rozier for 3. Rejected by Mann. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Inside, here's Williams.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball. And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Rozier looking around. Smith on the wing. Over Jones. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. And so it's San Antonio out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We come back right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening. Changes for Charlotte. Williams, he's checked in for Nick Richards. Cody Martin comes in for P.J. Washington. And Oubre subbed in for Terry Rozier. On the court for Charlotte, Hayward out there with Williams. Then there's Oubre. Then there's Cody Martin. And it's Ball in at the point guard position.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Oubre outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. You know, during his career, Doris, we've seen Kelly Oubre adapt to multiple coaches and teams.
He has, Kevin, and you do that through hard work. Oubre improved his perimeter game early in his career, and now he is very capable of adding offensive punch and defensive versatility to whichever roster he's on.
Smith checked in for Charlotte.
Now you look at the physical gifts for Kelly Oubre, 6'7", but with a 7'2" wingspan. He's a terrific leaper, and he's got great potential defensively.
Charlotte moving it around. Hayward passes to Oubre. Smith outside. Hayward on the wing. Shot clock at 6. And again, the Hornets missing.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Charlotte's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Oubre outside for 3. Smith. And the Hornets miss again. And so Graham will bring it up for the Spurs. Man, basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
San Antonio making a switch here. Bassey's checked in. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Oubre can't get it to go. The Spurs have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Here's Mann. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Graham's got 6 assists now in the game. The Hornets shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Back to Smith. Outside Martin. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
He got a little ahead of himself there, trying to pull the team even.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away. And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
To the middle, here's Williams. Shot to stop the run. Here's Hayward. Man with the rebound.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Third personal foul.
The Spurs have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
At the line for your Spurs. At the line for
the first free throw is good.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Both free throws good from Mann. Hornets shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. And he lobs it up. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. The finish. Finished off the break. He's got 8.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Williams, and he banks in the layup. Williams has got 10.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Mann gets the bucket.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Oubre outside. Back to Smith. Pass to Oubre from downtown. San Antonio with the rebound. And the Spurs with possession. They're on a 20-7 run. He got it again. Sensational.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Williams can't get it to go. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Mann. He's Hayward. .105 left in the third quarter. 5 on the clock. Here's Martin. San Antonio with the rebound. Bassey's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Man, another one goes. Incredible.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Passes it to Oubre. Back to Smith. There's 39 seconds left in the third. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Good to see Hayward out there on the floor. For the past few years, this guy's dealt with a ton of injuries.
And it's a shame, B.A., because when he's completely healthy, he's proven he's capable of making an all-star team. Consider this. In every season but his rookie year, he's been a double-digit scorer, and he always does it in very efficient fashion.
Johnson's checked in for San Antonio. Hayward hits them both.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Williams. Great D that time from Mann.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Smith right side. For 3, Oubre. He can't get that one to fall. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Spurs delivering the blowout. And we'll get going after this from AT&T Center. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Johnson on the bench, Here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. We've got D. Kim Birch is out there with Doug McDermott. Then it's Jones. Off the inbound pass, and Jones slams it in. The Spurs shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Last year, as we know, the NBA, Doris, named the members of the 75th anniversary team. Any players that were missed that you think should have been on that list?
I mean, the one guy that comes to mind immediately is Klay Thompson, who will go down as one of the great shooters in NBA history. The problem for voters, I think, is the challenge of weighing the accomplishments of prior generations with what we are witnessing today. It is a challenging vote. There's no doubt Klay will be top 100 when it comes in 25 years.
Outside Martin. Smith against Jones. Pass to Mikhailuk. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Spurs. Mann's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Yet another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Smith finds Williams. Now here is Smith, defended by Jones. Here's Williams. He doesn't hit that one. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. To the inside, here's Mann, and good, he hits it again. 60 points, this guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
The pass to Mikhailuk. Now here is Martin. Unloads from 9. Charlotte no good that time either.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Williams kicks to Smith. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
Here's Mann. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mann's got 10 points in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Williams. Trying to get something going. Rejected by Mann, and he gets it back. Offensive rebound. Tries yet again. They get it back. Jones. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Cam Birch, second personal foul. First team foul.
And that one falls for Jones. Some changes for Charlotte. P.J. Washington comes in for Williams. And Bouknight comes in for Cody Martin. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Pass to Bouknight. Now Smith. Jones in the post. He's guarded by Mann. No good. Here's San Antonio now. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 68 points for D.
Well, Doug McDermott, a high IQ basketball player, understands when his teammates are open how to find them.
Jones, no luck. For San Antonio, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. Mann gets the bucket.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Here's Mikhailuk. Outside, Jones. Again, the miss by Jones.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Passes to Mikhailuk. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making six figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Charlotte, James Bouknight. 2 shots.
And that one falls.
Substitution on the court. At the line for the Hornets, Kelly Oubre Jr. Shooting one.
Shot.
Free throw, good, Oubre.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Down low, and good, there's another.
He's scoring at an insane level here, folks. The defense powerless to slow him down.
Yeah, he's on a mission, closing in on third place all-time in scoring.
And his scoring tonight has dropped him into the conversation with some of the all-time greats. I'm talking about names like Wilt Chamberlain and Kobe Bryant. Simply amazing what we've seen here.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And another one.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Ball finds Rozier. Here's Richards. Pass to Oubre. Here's Washington. He blocks it again.
And swatting shots away with ferocity.
GA, he is not messing around in this one. Here's Mann. And again with the rebound.
Collect.
And another one falls. Amazing.
And that puts him even for third on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
I'm at a loss for words. Greg, his has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see.
And of course, 78 points, the mark that Wilt Chamberlain had over 5 decades ago. Kobe Bryant's 81 is up next, but he is already in the most elite of company.
Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention.
And, yep, another basket.
And that score moving him clear into third all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, GA, you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either.
He surpassed Wilt Chamberlain's less famous scoring mark from 1961, and Kobe Bryant now in his sights.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rozier kicks the ball. Offensive rebound. Richards, no good.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And so Graham will bring it up for San Antonio. Here's Mann, and another one falls.
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
That score moving him clearly into second place for most points in a game.
And with 81 in the rearview mirror, he only has the great Wilt Chamberlain and his 100 mark left, a record nobody thought would be touched. But this is the closest anybody has ever come.
Ball, the pass to Oubre. Ball up top. Graham defending. He gets it in there.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Spurs.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for D.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Here's Mikhailuk. The pass to Richards. Makes it off the glass.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint. And make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
And got it! Another basket. That's 91, an incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
Pass to Melodon. Here's Mikhailuk. Over to the left wing. Here's Richards. No good that time. Excellent D there from Mann. Can't hit from in close. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
Great win. But defensively, what do you want to see your team?
Defense is a mindset, man. You know, every guy has to take it.
Fantastic win tonight, MP.
Thanks, John.
What was your...
Just picking up that W, man. I could have easily...
There were a lot of media outlets in the preseason that made a big deal.
Community. Community is everything to me. So, okay, that's it. All right. Thanks, guys.
Okay, I will let him know.
What up?
So what you say too? MP, come on in.
Okay, Freddie made it seem like I had to do a bunch of PR stuff just to get my...
Sounds good, Jerry. Yeah.
celebrate you.
Now it's time for your top plays. Hey everyone, it's Kyle Speller, public address announcer for your Denver Nuggets. We're here to showcase your Mobile One top drives. Let's get cruising.
Oh, that's his 8th make of the game.
Grind to shine is in the race.
And Clark, for just about every team at this time of the year, optimism is running high. That's the magic of the early season. San Antonio ends up going with a new group. And so in the game for the Spurs, we've got Devontae Graham, and it's Bassie in at center, filling out the middle.
You know, these are shots you want Graham taking. Helps get him going.
Pass to Nesmith. Here's Jackson. And it's Graham with the rebound. San Antonio leading. Driving in, and that one is hammered home.
Nice pass from the point guard. Graham there loves getting the ball over to his open teammates.
Here's Nesmith. Back to McConnell. And the dunk by Jackson.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Poke loose. Pass to Graham. Here's man, defended by Jackson. And that one's good, man. And the endorsement deals keep coming in for MP. Latest news is he'll be the face of Mobile One for their next marketing push.
And that's a smart move by Mobile One. They can see that MP's stock is starting to take off, and they got in early. Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm. And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Jackson outside. Pass to Matherin. Releases. The Pacers again can't hit. Here's man. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. And it's in there. Man's got 8 points.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Oh, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Spurs out in front. They're up by 11. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your...
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
So on the floor for San Antonio. At the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then there's Kim Birch. Then there's Devontae Graham. And it's man in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And talking about MP, what a college career he had. Just fantastic in school, a star on many levels.
MP playing 3 years before coming to the NBA. That is rare these days, but I think it was great for his overall development. Of course, it helps winning a title in school.
Healed from outside. No good. San Antonio goes the other way with it.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter.
Pass to Nora. To the paint. Shot clock at 5.
Yeah, this is how impactful Mathurin can be in close. He loves jamming it home.
The Spurs have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second.
Yeah, and for the Pacers, things had gotten stale. So they bring in a new coach in Rick Carlisle, a new potential star in Tyrese Halliburton, a fresh start for this franchise.
Nembhard, he's checked in for Indiana. And the Spurs making a change here. Indiana switching things up recently, going forward in a new direction.
You know, BA, change can be a good thing. Sometimes organizations can get comfortable winning 42, 44 games, losing in the first round. But the Pacers clearly want more. And you know what? I respect that.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And so the San Antonio Spurs liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They put in work down low.
59.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be complete. The Spurs with some changes. Mann comes in for Collins, and Graham subbed in for Jones. And San Antonio has possession. At one point, they led by 16. We've got Miles Turner, and it's Nembhard in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 for the Pacers.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
And here's Halliburton. He's got 10. Tipped. Pass to Mann. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Some changes for Indiana. Nesmith, he's checked in for Nora. And it's McConnell in for Nembhard. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, BA. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." BA?
All right, thanks, Allie. Pass to Mann. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans, going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Halliburton for 3. The rebound by Mann. Mann's got his 6th rebound on the night.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Nora's checked in for Nesmith. Birch, he's checked in for San Antonio. For Indiana, they've gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in the second half. To the middle. Turner. He got a piece of it, and he recovers it. They shoot again. San Antonio with a rebound. Mann's got rebound number 7 tonight. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. And he banks in the layup. Mann's got 26.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Pass to Turner. Wing shot on the way. The rebound by Mann. Mann's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. To the inside. And that one drops. 28 points for him.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And so it's San Antonio ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. At the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. And it's Jones in at the point. And they call an illegal screen here.
You know, when you're trailing, you can't afford mistakes. And he's made a few of them tonight. One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Down low. Here's Turner. It's tipped. Vassell outside. Here's Mann. And that one's good. Mann's got 32 points. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Spurs?
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks too.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
More than just a score. Hield moves the ball well, especially when his guys are open.
Here's Mann. And Turner with the block. And they'll keep possession. Hield against Johnson. And here's Turner from the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs. Mann's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. A new lineup here for Indiana. Massey, he's checked in for San Antonio. McDermott comes in for Johnson. And the play-in tournament has been a success, but some debate about whether the stats should count towards postseason stats. Granted, kind of falls in the abyss. How do you think we should reconcile?
Well, B.A., first of all, it is the postseason. It's exciting. Everyone's watching. So much is on the line. This is high-pressure elimination games. And, yes, there have been some great performances that we've seen in the play-in tournament thus far. So I think these stats should be included in postseason numbers for players.
Back to Hill. Inside. Here's Nesmith. Drops in the layup for 2.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
And that one's good, man.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Jackson outside. Down low. Tice. Can't get it to drop. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Pass to McDermott. Here's Mann. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Tice passes to Jackson. Back to Tice. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Mann.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Yes, it's good. Mann's got 41.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
Yeah, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And finished off by Tice.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
And there it is for him. Mann's got 43 points.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense
for the Spurs.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
When it is just a two-game season series, the team winning game one has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And what a huge performance it was for D.
Well, he was swatting shots all game long, really owned the defensive end and got a ton of blocks and really protected that rim.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the fourth.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Here's Mann. Good, and Graham with the setup. Mann's got 49 in the game.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
That one falls.
Devontae Graham, very underrated as a playmaker. You know, he's finished top 10 in the league in assists.
Pass to Duarte. Birch with some nice D. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you next time.
What up, Ash? Press?
Hey, what's MP stand for anyway? Sounds like...
You know what, that's real classy. Why would he even mention me?
Great win and a stellar performance from you tonight. Are you in?
Yeah, you know, we didn't want to give this game away, so I took